News Services Division of All India Radio presents Employment News.
Welcome to the program Employment News. I am Pragya Devra and with me is Renu Kataria.
Today we will be discussing about some vacancies in the Central Research Institute, Secretariat of the Election Commission of India, Crops Development Directorate's National Crime Records Bureau and National Rural Infrastructure Development Agency. But before that, let's listen to an interview with Lieutenant General Sanjay Kulkarni that was taken by Pragya.
Today, let's understand about Sashastra Seema Bal and what it means to work in it. Sir, could you tell us about Sashastra Seema Bal and how is it unique?
Sashastra Seema Bal, which was earlier called the Special Services Bureau, which was raised in May 1963, and later after the Subramanian Committee got into it after the Kargil incident, in which it was reported that all borders would be assigned to a particular force, and therefore Sashastra Seema Bal given the responsibility of guarding the Indo-Nepal border and the Indo-Bhutan border. So when you see both Indo-Nepal and Indo-Bhutan, it is almost 2,450 kilometers of border. And if it is only Indo-Nepal, it's 1,751 kilometer length of border that they are mandated to take care of. So it is also the lead ink agency of those areas. And for its excellence in service and its devotion to duty, it has also been given the President's Colour 2004. And primarily, I would say the responsibility is to safeguard the security of the assigned border. That this case, Sashastra Seema Bal is Indo-Nepal, Indo-Bhutan. Similarly, the ITBP is responsible for the border along the China. The BSF is responsible for borders along the international borders. So wherever international borders are there, and the border security force takes care of. And that is what these forces have been raised, one border, one force.
Sir, what is the process of joining it and what does it mean to be a part of it?
Joining it is that you should, of course, be physically fit, and all of men and women you can join. There's a website of theirs. You can't apply other than the website, so it is better to go through the website. There would be a written examination. The minimum age for all of them is 18 years. Generally matriculates required, and various kinds of vacancies are there. To become an assistant commandant as an officer, you go through the UPSC test, and then you go through their selection board test, and then after, if you're approved medically also, you should be fit enough, you can join. For all others, sub-inspectors and everybody, there's a proper written test which is held, and after the common entrance test that is held for all of them, where there are reservations for how much is the general category marks, 50% say for general category, for ex-servicemen. Ex-servicemen can also join them, and 45% for the SC and ST. And similarly, there is age sessions also being given to all others. So more important is, of course, the entrance test, followed by a physical test in which there are certain tests of running, of your physical fitness that they carry out, and finally, of course, the medical examination. So all three have to be cleared to finally join this force, which I think is a fantastic force. Anybody who has desire to serve the nation and to be able to ensure that they can take care of because it's basically along the border, so winning the hearts and minds of the people who live along the borders, if they can carry out the civic action programs in their area of responsibilities, prevent trans-border crime, smuggling, illegal activities. He has to have a little bit of inclination towards that and see that the relations between the two nations regarding is to ensure peacefulness. But over and above, to win the hearts and minds of people. And that is what their ambassadors on the border for the country from whom they're guarding. They're ensuring that people, those who are unauthorized entries or exits into India, are protected. Otherwise, it is one of the finest forces. I've seen them actually operating on ground. They work with tremendous amount of devotion, dedication, and you can really find them doing good for the country. I would recommend they must join. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Now let's move to the next segment.
In this segment, we tell you about some of the recruitment vacancies that have been advertised and matters connected to it.
Applications are invited from eligible candidates for filling up one post of Assistant Engineer, Instrumentation, and one post of Assistant Engineer, Mechanical, on deputation, including short-term contract from amongst the officers under the central government or state government or union territories or autonomous organization or universities or public sector undertakings or semi-government or statutory organizations or recognized research institutions in Central Research Institute Kasauli, Himachal Pradesh under Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Duly completed applications through proper channel should reach within 60 days of publication of this notice in Employment News to Dr. Ajay Kumar Tehlan, Director, Central Research Institute, Kasauli, Himachal Pradesh 173204. For detailed advertisement and pro forma of application, interested candidates may visit the official website of the Institute at www.crikasauli.nic.in.
Election Commission of India proposes to fill up 5 posts of Data Entry Operator, Grade D, 5 posts of Data Entry Operator, Grade B, and 9 posts of Data Entry Operator, Grade A, on deputation basis in the Secretariat of Election Commission of India. Eligible and interested persons and whose services can be spared immediately by their parent office may apply through proper channel by 25th September 2020. For details like eligibility, qualifications, experience, etc., please visit the website of the Commission www.eci.nic.in.
Applications are invited for filling up one post of Administrative Officer in the Crops Development Directorates under the Department of Agriculture, Cooperation and Farmers Welfare, Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare on deputation, ISTC, or absorption or re-employment basis of Armed Forces personnel. Applications of interested and eligible officers who could be spared in the event of their selection may be sent through proper channel to the concerned authority. The last date for receipt of application is 60 days from the date of publication of this advertisement in the Employment News or Rozgar Samachar. Full details of the vacancies of these posts are available on the department's official website www.agricoop.nic.in.
National Crime Records Bureau invites applications for filling up of 2 posts of Assistant Sub-Inspector Fingerprint in the Central Fingerprint Bureau of National Crime Records Bureau, Ministry of Home Affairs on deputation basis. For details, please visit www.ncrb.gov.in.
National Rural Infrastructure Development Agency invites applications for appointment on deputation basis for 1 post of Director, Project or Technical, 3 posts of Joint Director, Project or Technical, 2 posts of Deputy Director, F&A or Project or Technical, and 9 posts of Assistant Director, F&A or Tech or Project. The last date of receipt of application in NRIDA is 5th October 2020. For details and eligibility criteria, log into the website www.pmgsy.nic.in under vacancy icon and www.rural.nic.in under advertisement section.
Information about these vacancies has been published in the Employment News. There are more vacancies that have been published in the journal. If you wish to read about these employment opportunities in greater detail and more, you may refer to the job journal titled Employment News for information in English, Rozgar Samachar for information in Hindi, and Rozgar Samachar for information in Urdu. It is published by the Publications Division, Ministry of Information and Broadcasting, and made available on every Saturday.
With this, we come to the end of this program. We will meet again tomorrow at 4:20 p.m.
You were listening to Employment News. This program was produced and presented by the News Services Division of All India Radio. You can listen to it on a mobile app, News on AIR. This program is also available on our website, newsonair.com. You may email opinion about this program at airnsdtalks@gmail.com with Employment News as subject.